Hello, my friends. November, we're into November, and I should have had this out a couple of days ago. Here I am. And I'm so happy that you're going to be in the studio this month. That the time is right for you to, in your life, to come back to the studio. I think this is a really important time for us to have this space available. Yeah, all we can do to make it available all winter long, we're gonna work hard to do that. So some of you are upping and your memberships, and some are just coming in, so forgive me for the repeat, but then there's good clarity, so maybe it's good all the way around. We have a Google self-scheduling calendar that you're supposed to be able to go through your computer and plug in the times that you want to use your studio to reserve your time. And we are having limited success with that, but that's what we're at right now. So in the letter, the email that gave you this link, it will be a link to a calendar that you can access to be able to schedule that. And what you'd be scheduling is 4-hour blocks of time. You might only use an hour and a half of it, so don't worry about that part. But we've broken the day into 3 sections: 4 hours in the morning, 8 to noon, and then noon to 4 is afternoon, and then 4 to 8 is evening. We're limiting the capacity to 4 people in the studio because we're in the studio for a long time when we're there, right? And so we're breathing into that a lot. So we want to make sure that we're not too compact in there. We're also working on a more professional air exchange, but we're feeling pretty good about the air exchange that's there. And I hope you are too, and I want to hear if you're not, seriously. Yeah, so 4-hour blocks of time, 3 times a day, right now 7 days a week. If we got real busy, we might need to take a day back for cleaning, but right now that seems to be working fine. Not a lot of folks in the studio. Most people aren't even overlapping. If you're comfortable hanging out with your friends, I expect you could reach out to them and set up a time together like Grace and Kelly do, so that it's their time together as friends in the studio if you're ready for wild human contact. So there are 21 blocks of time per week for you to come in, Sign up for 7 a week. Use the studio, okay? Don't limit yourself for any reason. If you're drawn to that and if your schedule allows for that, do that. Use it like crazy. And of course, the more clay pieces that are made, the easier those kilns will load faster, and that can be problematic when it's very, very light in production. So there's that. You should know that we don't have children in the building. Currently, we haven't since March, and we're not anticipating doing that we're not anticipating doing that really at all. So, and that is an effort to have it be a safe place for us to be. Okay, kids are taken care of, so we need to make sure we have a place where we can go and get out of the house where we are working and spending all of our time, right? The front room is going to evolve nicely. We're going to empty it, kind of, and put a third of that back. And it'll be a flex space available to all members. I expect for the rate that you're currently paying for for access, $100 a month. And that front room is going to be, there'll be a painting station. We're making this up as we go. There'll be maybe a drawing station, like a draft board and a real chair and a real light. Maybe stained glass. If we're not going to have children in there, maybe we could have a stained glass set up. We've got 3D printers waiting that we need to learn how to use so that we can teach people. We have a jewelry station that's not set up or advertised and that kind of stuff. So that's what that's looking like, is that we're going to create a place where people can come and chill. Maybe a couch, bring your knitting, your audiobook. Just don't be home for a couple of hours every week, and just make that available to people. Yeah, there'll be other connections probably in this letter. I did do a video on specific protocol, but let me tell you that you wear a mask going in. Thank you. You sign in that first room, that little entry room. Just sign in your name, the date. That's fine. You don't have to sign out. No worries on that. And that's just going to be our contact list going forward, right? And then come into the studio and wash your hands. I'm going to have to put up bigger signs. I'm not sure that's happening. And then play. Do whatever you're going to do. The shelves are wrapped. Unwrap your shelf. Leave it open. Leave everything open that you need to be using. Okay? And enjoy the studio and enjoy your friends. And then wrap it back up, clean up from your art stuff, and then go to the cleanup station in the main room, in the first main room. And there's a list there. It's a prompt list. If you used the slab roller, spray that down. If you used the bathroom or the microwave, spray that down. And it's just intended as a prompt. And there's a spray bottle there with essential oils. And you literally just spray everything that you touched that's not on your shelf. And that's all there is to it. But it needs to happen. And I'm not confident right now that that's happening. So I just reinforce that that's really important. The numbers are going up all around us and right here in our community. And so we have to treat this like it's here. It's here. Okay, come use the studio, come and play. Please give me feedback. I'm studying other ways for scheduling that I'm hoping could be easier than this that's been so complex. In the meantime, use it. If you're not able to get into the system, text my personal cell. We'll work it out. And the other thing is, if you can't successfully make it happen in a smooth way, drive to the studio. Are there cars in the parking lot? If not, go in. You know, if 3 other people show up, you can say, oh, are you scheduled for now? Because I couldn't figure how to do that. Anyway, don't let that speed bump keep you from being in the studio. And I'm talking to some very specific people here who have reached out. Go see if it's available. In the meantime, I'm still working to resolve that. Yeah, good luck to all of us this week in our brave little state of Vermont. I think that's everything. Okay. Come and play. Come and be together. That's what it's going to take.